The Wadi Awabashim Yahusha, the Wadi Awabashim Yahusha, the Wadi Awabashim Yahusha. Watch this. This devil's going down. FIFA is in trouble right now. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. The Wadi Awabashim Yahusha. The Wadi Awabashim Yahusha. Oh, yeah. You're going down, devil. You're going down.
Donald Trump's worst nightmare is becoming a reality as the world is boycotting the FIFA World Cup in the United States. We're hearing reports from the Financial Times, from the tourism industry, from other very credible sources that the expectations of all of these people, all of these tourists coming in from the World Cup is not coming to fruition. People do not want to come to the United States to watch FIFA. And so we're seeing lots and lots of cancellations of pre-booked hotel rooms. We're seeing a lot of vacancies that weren't expected. And we're hearing a growing chorus of people saying, boycott the World Cup. Donald Trump is a war criminal. We cannot show up to the United States. Things are way too expensive over there. Inflation is surging. Things are unaffordable in the United States. Donald Trump's talking about ICE and Border Patrol, Gestapo, traveling around the World Cup to harass, intimidate, and kidnap people. Donald Trump keeps talking about attacking this country and that country. Donald Trump threatened the lives of the Iranian footballer, soccer player, saying, all right, come to the United States. We'll take good care of you. We'll see what'll happen to you. I mean, he's making clear threats that he will hurt the Iranian soccer or football team. And they say, look, we're going to show up to the World Cup. We ain't playing in the United States. And we'll play in Canada and Mexico, but we ain't showing up to the United States. And then we're seeing international op-eds. Now's the time to boycott the World Cup. We have to hit Donald Trump where it hurts. If he's going to abuse the world, hit him back with the World Cup. And by the way, not just a World Cup boycott is brewing. Saudi Arabia recognized, you want to know where to hit Donald Trump where it hurts the most? Golf. Right? Saudi Arabia's sovereign wealth fund is behind the LIV Golf Tournament and the LIV League. Remember the big golf league that consumed all of professional golf, and it was funded by Saudi Arabia? Saudi Arabia is like, oops, I guess we ran out of money, Donald, because your security umbrella in the Middle East, guess what? It fell apart. Remember the quid pro quo? I scratch your back, you scratch our back. We invest in the Trump properties, and we buy your crypto, and we do all of these pay-for-play schemes you've been demanding from us. Qatar buys you a jet. This one gives you this. Remember that? Yeah, you didn't take care of us. Not only that, you and Netanyahu went it alone. You invaded Iran unlawfully, didn't tell us, and you've destroyed our economy. So MBS, the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, is like, out of luck here, just don't have enough money to keep on funding LIV, which means that all of these golfers who left the PGA originally, remember, and they signed up for LIV, and now, they're like, well, what are we going to do right now? And so he who giveth, taketh away. Let's go through these facts step by step, though, so you can see what is going on right here. Here was the headline from the Daily Beast earlier in the day. Demand as panic hotels slash rates. Donald Trump is panicking as the demand at these panicked hotels slash their rates. Panicked U.S. hotels are slashing room rates for the World Cup amid a demand shortfall, exacerbated by what executives believe is being driven by a surge in anti-American sentiment. Hat tip to Isabel Ben Byrne for writing this. Industry executives had hopes that FIFA's World Cup would revive last year's slump in travel to the United States. Last year, FIFA projected that millions of international visitors would give the U.S. a $30.5 billion economic boost, but that demand hasn't materialized, forcing FIFA to begin canceling tens of thousands of reserved rooms in host cities across the country. 11 U.S. cities will be hosting matches during the World Cup, scheduled from June 11th through July 19th. Lior Seckler, chief commercial officer and hotel operator at HRI Hospitality, told the Financial Times the Trump regime is to blame for the slump, partially to blame for the slump. Obviously, people's desire to come to the United States right now is down, said Sechler, pointing to the unrest caused by Trump's war in Iran and his hardline immigration crackdown. Yes, he kidnaps people with ICE and Border Patrol, Gestapo. He kills you. He kidnaps you. He throws you into concentration camps. That's what the Trump regime does. Then they call you a terrorist after they kill you. FIFA may ask Trump to pause immigration and customs enforcement raids during the tournament this summer, The Athletic reported. Aaron Ryan, director of industry studies at research group Tourism Economics, agreed, saying that pre-existing anti-U.S. sentiment amid the second Trump administration has been made worse by the Iran war. I'm seeing a lot of people start to panic and lower their rates. Scott Yesner, founder of Philadelphia-based short-term rental and boutique hotel management company Bespoke Stay, told the publication. The Daily Beast contacted FIFA for comment, and they did not comment. And then, of course, FIFA gave Donald Trump that ridiculous Peace Prize back in a few months ago. And then Donald Trump just said, you know what, I'm going to invade the entire world, and I'm going to commit this war crime and that war crime. Donald Trump, the war criminal now, as Jürgen Naudit explained back on March 22nd, 2026, when Donald Trump posted the following. Jürgen Naudit said, "Do you have a ticket for the World Cup in the USA? Sell it." Donald Trump posted back on March 22nd. Last month, he goes, "On Monday, ICE will be going to airports to help our wonderful TSA agents who have stayed on the job despite the fact that the radical left Democrats who are only focused on protecting hardline criminals who have entered our country are endangering the USA. They will do a fantastic job." So yes, as Aaron Rupar explains, enjoy the World Cup. Visitors from around the world, I hope you don't end up in El Salvador because Donald Trump kidnaps people in the United States. He sends you to either concentration camps here or he sends you to concentration camps in El Salvador. And I wish I was being hyperbolic, but that's literally what Donald Trump does. Also regarding the Iranian football or their national soccer team, just so you know what Donald Trump said specifically about them a few weeks back, he goes, "The Iran national soccer team is welcome to the World Cup, but I really don't believe it is appropriate that they be there for their own life and safety. Thank you for your attention to this matter." So Donald Trump threatening the life of athletes. But what else would you expect from a guy who threatens to destroy the entire civilization of Iran? It's obviously expected that he's going to threaten the lives of these soccer or football players when they're here to play the World Cup. That's what war criminals, authoritarians like Donald Trump do. I mean, you had The Guardian saying a World Cup boycott over Trump. Football's hypotheticals cannot be dismissed anymore. Unprecedented times call for previously unthinkable conversations when it comes to the U.S.-shaped problems. And then we heard, of course, from European officials calling for the boycott as well. We heard from top German officials who were top German officials who were very influential in the World Cup, saying that they would do these boycotts. You may recall a senior German politician suggested Germany could boycott in 2026. Jürgen Hart said the idea is meant to pressure Trump, noting how important the tournament is for him. You're going to threaten to invade Greenland? Yeah, we're not going to show up to the World Cup. How about a senior figure in German football by the name of Oke Gottelich, a vice president of German's Football Association? He's saying that, look, at the end of the day, based on Donald Trump's behavior, seems like the only logical decision is to boycott it. This is British comedian and actor John Bishop calling for a boycott. Here's what he had to say. Play this clip.
My feeling is boycott it.
Really?
Honestly, I think the World Cup is a joke. I think FIFA giving Donald Trump a big rosette and a Peace Prize has undermined everything that football's about. I think the fact that it's being played in a country that's threatening not to give visas to the players, to the staff, to the fans, I think it's ridiculous. I think it's a complete embarrassment. Yeah. That wasn't the answer you were expecting.
It wasn't, but it's not what I'm entirely agree with.
It's not exactly 3 lines on your chest, is it? But it is. I think the World Cup is now a joke. I don't think I'll be giving it any time.
Is it possible to build a portfolio with zero coding experience? I need a portfolio by the end of this week, but I've been procrastinating.
Donald Trump is losing it. Soccer players saying, all right, come to the United States. We'll take... Scheduled from June 11th through footballer. They're now focused on protecting hardline criminals who have top.
I think FIFA.
Look, at the end of the day, based on Donald Trump's behavior, seems like the only logical decision is to boycott it. This is British comedian actor John Bishop calling for a boycott. Here's what he had to say. Play this clip.
My feeling is boycott it.
Really?
Honestly, I think the World Cup is a joke. I think FIFA giving Donald Trump a big rosette and a peace prize has undermined everything that football's about. I think the fact that it's being played in a country that's threatening not to give visas to the players, to the staff, to the fans, I think it's ridiculous. I think it's a complete embarrassment. That wasn't the answer you were expecting.
It wasn't, but it's not what I'm entirely
It's not exactly 3 lines on your chest, is it? But it is. I think the World Cup is now a joke. I don't think I'll be giving it any time. It's really undermine what football's all about.
And then as we turn our attention to the Saudi-funded Live Golf tournament, this was the headline from the New York Times. Saudi fund to back away from Live Golf under mounting financial pressure. The Saudi League, established in 2022, attracted some of the sport's biggest stars with huge contracts. Officials have said that the oil-rich kingdom is reevaluating its priorities amid mounting financial pressures. Jake Sherman, citing the Golf Channel, says, "These golfers have no moves to make. They can join the PGA Tour, the DP World Tour, or they can stop playing professional golf. Those are the moves they can make," as Golf Channel writes. With the news of a possible cease of operations of Live Golf, which players' moves are you monitoring? Sherman also writes, "Looks like Live Golf, the circus tour, may be coming to an end." Very interesting. Live is facing the possibility of imminent closure, with Saudi Arabia's public investment fund on the verge of pulling its backing for Live. According to a person familiar with the matter, Live Golf executives have been summoned to New York City for an emergency meeting amidst reporting that the league's future is in question. Players are reportedly in the dark over the future, and the meeting has nothing to do with potential DP World Tour merger, Telegraph Sports reports. And just as an aside, Spirit Airlines going bankrupt could liquidate and shut down as soon as this week. CNBC reports, citing people familiar with the matter, latest round of chatter about a deeply troubled airline, but rising fuel prices could be its death knell. Donald Trump killed Live, Donald Trump killed Spirit, and Donald Trump killed something as lovely and beautiful and bipartisan and as something that should be bringing people together as the FIFA World Cup, because he's tainted it. He's made it a grotesque thing. But that's what happens when you have Donald Trump. I mean, do you remember when Donald Trump was given that Peace Prize by the head of FIFA, that FIFA bootlicker, sycophant, weirdo guy? Remember what happened? Here, play this clip right here. Let's play it.
This is your Peace Prize. There is also a beautiful medal for you that you can wear everywhere you want to go.
Right now.
Okay, let me hold. Fantastic. Excellent.
See, what happens is that this devil comes up with these old goofy ass silent commercials because you know the truth is here. Okay? So you keep on, devil, with your bull crap. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to keep on lining you with this wisdom and knowledge that you are the devil that the Bible speaks of, devil. Job 18:11. Terror shall make him afraid on every side and shall drive him to his feet. That's Donald Trump now. Terror shall make him afraid on every side and shall drive him to his feet. That's the Amalekite. That's right, also. And the rest of you cave beast. His strength shall be hunger bitten. That's right. You have no strength. Your hunger ain't for strength. But you have none, devil. You have none. And destruction shall be ready at his side. And destruction shall be ready at his side. That's right. Ball or ball or ball. You're done, devil. It's over with. It's a wrap. The Bible tells it plain and simple. Wall or ball or ball.